I'm Jere Hodgin. I'm a director and I work with New Works, and I'm associated with the University of Montana and freelance. I'm here to participate in the Hollins New Play Project and the Mill Mountain Theater partnership with Hollins, directing as part of Overnight Sensations, and then working with the new directors who are working on a certificate program, as well as the playwrights. When I came to Mill Mountain Theater, I came as artistic director, as the theater moved into a year-round operation. Still very fledgling, still producing probably only 4 or 5 shows per year. When I left as producing artistic director 20 years later, we were producing 12 shows, at least 50% of which were new, or relatively new. I would say either new or unknown. And so it's as equally important for a play to get a second production as it is to get a first production. Otherwise, the playwright doesn't grow, doesn't rewrite, doesn't work on that. So I could not stress enough the importance of doing new works and doing them in different venues and doing them as new, not just original new works. My experience with Overnight Sensations was really one of surprise. I've taken part in a lot of new play festivals around the country, and some of them 24-hour sort of roll-arounds as Overnight Sensations is. But one of the things that I was terribly struck by was the enthusiasm and the sense of a company being established, and I think that came from everyone working together at Hollins on their certificate or their MFA programs. And I was also excited about the fact that the audience, the playwrights and the directors all managed with such a wide variety of acting talent. Some people very good actors with equity resumes, and some first time out, deer in headlights, and yet it all combined in this wonderful evening and was very successful. I was also secondly surprised by the fact that a 400-seat theater filled up, and the mood at that and the excitement about it and the response of the audience was just terrific. Part of it was that it was far more formalized, far more set up. The first time it was a bit like MASH surgery, and this time it was well coordinated. Everyone knew their place. The system was really strong in terms of rehearsals, in terms of readings, playwrights with directors, and there was a fairness to it and a parity to it that was really nice. I think that Hollins joining the professional theater at Mill Mountain and trying to fill a gap that had been filled by Mill Mountain exclusively in the past is wonderful, because that brings more of a sense of community into it. And I think the community needs to have diverse points of interest. Going to new plays at Hollins, going to new plays at Mill Mountain, going to new plays in anywhere else they're being done here in Roanoke means that it validates for an audience that this is something that they should be doing everywhere. Rather than all the new works just being done in a provincial or in a territorial sort of way in one venue. So I think the fact that audiences are getting new plays at Hollins, they're getting new plays at Mill Mountain, and that means they're going to get new plays elsewhere in the community as well. And the more of that, the better. Well, one of the things that interests me in the new ways that playwriting is being taught through distance-delivered programs, or in the kind of program that Hollins has, it is something that allows the student to continue her or his livelihood elsewhere, live in their own home and place without having to uproot their entire lives and devote an intensive 3-year deal with it and stay involved in one program for 3 years. So this allows a person to maintain a relationship in their own theatrical community and then come here and then take some of the things they've learned back to that theatrical community. So it's a way of cross-seeding new play development.